Okay, so the item we're going to talk about today is the one Tigris bulwark camp tarp. Now this thing is waterproof. I'm not going to open it up right here because at the desktop there's no way y'all going to be able to see all the great features on this thing, but it's made of ripstop nylon. It's 12.7 by 9.5 feet. It's 100% waterproof and anti-UV. It's made out of 210T polyester taffeta with a PU coating, and it's got 19 reinforced webbing loops, including 3 along the ridge line. So when you're stringing this thing up, it works great as a hammock shelter, especially to keep rain off you when you're hammock camping. And the way I rig this thing up, there's enough uh, coverage to where you can actually have part of it as a ground cloth and then rig it up to where it comes up and over your hammock and has an overhang, to where that way when you get out of your hammock, you're not putting your feet on the just on the dirt on the ground, getting stuff all over the bottom of your feet and then dragging it back into your hammock with you. You can actually, it's big enough you can actually use it as a ground cloth and as well as an overhead shelter to keep the rain and the sun off of you when you're hammock camping. I'm going to do a supplemental video for this thing where it shows how I like to set it up in my favorite configuration, but you can do all sorts of stuff with this thing. I'm used to using like an old school oil skin tarp, 10 by 10, but this thing is a whole lot lighter, and it actually has a little bit more coverage with the square footage being a little bit larger than the oil skin tarp. And like I said, it's so much lighter. The only drawback is you got to be a little careful around fires because ripstop nylon is highly flammable, and you don't want to get little embers falling on it and burning little holes through it and stuff like that. So you might want to stay a little bit further away from the fire with something like this. But that said, we're going to do a second video. This is just the first introduction video to the one Tigris camping tarp, and this thing is a great item. I keep this in my haversack along with my Titan straps for my hammock, and the hammock and the Titan straps is a great combination. Let me just say, if you're into hanging out in the woods or doing a little hammock camping and stuff like that, these 3 items are indispensable. So highly recommend checking this out. They make a lot of great products, but this was the one that I took a look at it and watched a few reviews, and I was like, this is the one I need right here. This is going to suit my needs perfectly. And so far it has. So stick around, stay tuned, like, share, comment. Make sure you subscribe, and that way you get instant notification when the next video goes up of the way I configure this thing with a hammock. So thanks for being here. Check it out.